Alrighty, hello everybody and welcome to the channel. I am still programming away here in good old Roblox. I haven't really done too much. Not much has changed graphically, but a lot has changed on this front here. So I just wanted to go over, I was starting to do missions and I kind of just wanted to go over that. So I'll start with this. When you make a game in Roblox Studio, there's two ways that you can give rewards to players. All right? One way to give rewards to players is to activate a prompt. Here, I'll close this for now. It's to activate a prompt. So you see there, I got 30,000 cash, and I got 11,000 experience, and I'm level 1. Okay? So remember how the game was set up? We'd run over here to Charles, and we would talk to him, and then he'd give us $1,000. So I should have 31,000, and I should get some XP. Now you see, it shows here that it's saved. Oh yeah, I think that actually worked. Actually, what? I gotta try that one more time. So I should have 32,000. Yeah, look, it worked. What's going on? Weird. So strange. Alright, well anyways, that was so weird. I've been trying to get it to do that, and it had been failing on me over and over and over and over again, and now I just tested it and it worked. Okay, so that kind of changes everything. So there's two ways to give rewards to players, right? So that's one way. Okay, you talk to an NPC, and they have a prompt inside them, right? You activate the prompt, it has some code, and you get a reward this way. Interesting. It's funny that it can find leader stats that way, but it wasn't anyways. Oh, I'm so upset now. I'm upset because I built this mission system, which is what we're going to go over right now. And I was not able to give the reward to, it kept giving me an error every single time. Error with the current quest system. So I had to totally redesign the quest system that I had. So let's go over it. This is basically going to be the new quest system. It's essentially the same as the stores. Eventually I will go over this and I'll make it better. I'll redesign it. But you click on a button, and that's what I'm working on right now. So this is what I wanted to explain. You click on the button, and the button is what activates the quest from the interface. All right? And then what it does, there's a timer here. It'll start a timer. After you click on here, it's supposed to start a timer. Let's just do a dry run. And then what it'll do, so I wasn't able to give the player a reward. There's the quest block there. But anyway, so you activate it, and then yeah, there we go. Quest is not a valid member workspace. That's basically that. And then to give the player the reward, I was going to run it through the economy script, which we have set up. Because it wasn't letting me just use the prompt in the past to give the player the mission reward. That's so funny, but now it does. Anyway, so that's pretty much how that works. So when it comes to the mission, when it comes to the interface, which we'll go over, right? This is all part of that, the server script, basically handling it. So what we're doing is in store quest, we have our quest, and then this is the handler here. So this tells us what to do. So it's going to spawn the food block, right? And then when we press finish food, we're looking for player.name. Right. So let's go through this. Okay? Ignore this for now, but I'll explain it. So food quest. This is the variable that it sends to the server, which is going to give us our reward when we're finished. So that's going to have to fire from here on in. Anyways, this timer here is supposed to be script.food timer. So this here. The food timer. Oh, did I not? I didn't. Oh, shoot. I'll have to get rid of that one. And that one and that one. Okay. So we just have the two quests. The concrete quest. And then so basically what I'm doing is you're going to start the game and you only have access to the pickup truck. So you're going to need two quests to do. So one quest is going to be delivering food to 5 random locations. And one is going to be delivering liquids to 5 random locations. And we're going to start from there. And then I'll just expand on this and grow. And I'll have a level store where you can level up and you can get rewards. It's all pretty much going to function the same. All the stores pretty much function the same. It's just that I wasn't, like I say, I redid the mission system. This is the mission system here. So how it works is you click on the button and then it will randomly spawn that mission block into the world. All right? So that's what we're working on right now. Yeah, food quest. But this here, fire server concrete, that, and it should also do this. Okay, so this script.foodRandom.value, okay, so that's a number value here. So what I'm doing is I'm saying pick a random number between 1 and 5, and then it's going to say if the random number 1, then I'm going to say fire this. Okay, and then it's going to spawn the object. So then we have a handler script that needed to be made for the object, and that's this here. And so what it does is it spawns the object into the game, and it calls it player.names quest. So then when you finish the quest, which is finish food, here it's looking for game.workspace. And then we'll say this like that. We can connect it like that. Does it have to be like that? Like that. Right, so I'm just going over that because, okay, so here's the thing. You need to build security into the mission, right? because if you just allow the player to click here and they get the mission and click here and they finish the mission, they're going to be able to spam that over and over again, and it's going to break the system. So by spawning in a block, they actually have to travel to the location and activate it. It turns a value on that it reads. If the value is on, then you can finish the quest. That's basically how that works, right? So we could do two things. Now, the reason why I'm choosing a random number is because what's going on? I've lost everything, all my experience. It's been wiped. Maybe that wasn't working over there. Maybe I wasn't actually getting the rewards. Okay, that's weird. Right? So see, so it spawns the block in, and then the block is named player.names block. So this is how I track all my items in the game, by the player's name. And then you can add security on it. So that way, if somebody else activates it, if they find it and they activate it, it doesn't do anything. And I'll have to build that into the button here, right? If player.name is not, then don't do anything. So that's kind of what we're doing, right? So you have to sort of build that in. And the reason why it has to be random is because if I take this mission, this block spawns in this location with my name. If another player takes the same mission, this same block will spawn in with their name on it. So you'll have two blocks, right? But they'll be on top of each other. So there's going to be a conflict there. So by randomizing it, picking a number between 1 and 5, there's only a maximum of 8 people per server. So it means that there's a good chance if 2 or 3 people are doing the same type of mission, they're not going to get the same one. They could, there's a chance they will, but they may not. And that's all, right? So that's one way of doing it. And the other way is doing it is, So that's kind of how the sort of quest system works together. It was hard. It took me a long while to build this thing. So anyway, so that's deliver concrete. So then if I click on finish quest, it should say, it says players not valid workspace. So what's going on here? Line 7. No. This has to be back the way it was there. Well, it doesn't like that. Maybe just that in the now we need to find the block, right? We need to find the name of the block that spawns. So that's the other part here. I'm trying to say, okay, well, it's the player.names quest. So now it's saying that player is not a valid workspace. So, probably game player.names quest. That doesn't make any sense. This is the object that we're working for. Maybe if I wrap this in quotes. No, it doesn't like that. It's telling me that that needs to be part of a syntax error. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to say, maybe create a variable. Local object equals game dot players so then we could say if object maybe equals if object wait for child player.names quest. There we go. There we go. Now it should find it in the workspace, and it shouldn't give me that error. Oh, minimap's not part of replicate storage. Yeah, so see, so it's just basically when you're building it, it's your all the code is creating the pathway to the object. Where's the object? Oh, there's the object. Okay, well, what do you want it to do? So see, press the button, and then if I say, oh, what? Dot name. Line 8. Line 8. This here. Oh. Oh, maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. Yeah, let's try that. Because we're trying to get the player, the name of the player who clicks on here should be the same as the player that has the object. No, it doesn't like that. It's telling me, we can't do that. Object, wait for child. Oh. No, that's wrong. Game.players. No, object should be game.workspace. Yeah, it should be game.workspace. Let's try that. That's where the object is. Click on it. There it is. Also, it's trying to locate it so it starts the timer. But it says, yeah, it's just... So this is the problem that I've been having. So I can't locate it through this means. And then if I say player.name, then we are getting... Yeah, because it's the player that's connecting the function. Makes sense. Oh, maybe I have to put this whole thing in quotes. Maybe I have to do that. That didn't give me an error that time. Alright, so if it didn't give me an error, then let's print something. So yeah, it should have said need to finish. So it didn't actually... Oh boy, this is bad. This is bad. I should wrap this, maybe. Oh, I don't even know. This is what it's looking for. So if we say wait for child, if wait for child. We could try that. We could say object equals game, and then we could say if object wait for child, and then in here, if we cut that out, we could say like that. No, because see, this needs to be black, right? This needs to be like this. Like this. So how do we, like, do you see this is part of the developing of the code, right? How do we, so if object is game, let's say if object is game.workspace, we could say if object no, let's back that up. Let's go to game, right? We'll say wait for child workspace, then that might work. Then if object, no, it's not going to work. So then oh, we could say then object equals maybe. I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm trying to do here. I'm just trying to find it, right? So if the object is the game, and then game.workspace, it should be object.quest. Object dot buttons, maybe. No, because then that would have to say, well, what is that, right? What's it telling me to do there? No, we don't want that. We don't want that. Well, that's where I'm stuck. Right there is where I'm stuck on this quest. I thought I had it. So I wanted to spawn it in so it's the player's name. I don't have to do it this way. I can just spawn it in, and it could just be named quest or whatever, concrete, whatever. It could just be named that, and that could be the object that the player has to interact with. The only issue I have with that is that I guess I could put a string value, but then I need to have 5 individual blocks that spawn. So then when it says this here food spawn, fire server, I need to have 5 of these spawn scripts. Or no, not 5 of them, but I need to have the random this here event equals true. Then I probably need yeah, I'm going to silence this for now. I'll need this. In the spawner. And then I have to say Where does it pick it up? Food delivery quest. Yeah, in here. So really, I just need to have 5 of these. I could rename this, okay, to quest A, like that, and then quest A, right? So this is the spawn car event. The spawn car. This is the spawn object event. So I can put this in here actually, and then I can rename it. I could just name it to this is food finish. Food finish A. Oh, do I have to put it in quotes probably? Food finish A. Like that. Right? And then we have to do this. And then here. And then this would have to be B. So I would just have to duplicate that. You see? And then where they are on the workspace, I'll just move them so that way you can see there. I'll make 5 of them. 3, 4, 5. So they activate the prompt. It turns the value on. That value is the value that we read. It says, hey, they've activated the prompt. They've completed the mission. And then there's a timer on here. And then in like 20 seconds or a minute, this disappears from the workspace. You know, it's really simple, right? But it's just a matter of connecting the dots, thinking about it, and then like, okay, well, this is what I wanted to do. You know, how should it, all that stuff, right? It's not easy, and these could be anything. These could be any kind of task. This is just where you need to go to finish the task. The task could be absolutely anything, you know? And maybe you come here and it's like a zombie fighting game, and you get here and you have to fight the zombies. And when you're done fighting the zombies, then this appears. You know, you can do stuff like that. It's really cool. You know, when you start thinking about it. So then it's going to spawn, and this is what we're looking for here. So I can get rid of this, and I can get rid of this, get rid of this, and I can say here if dot wait. Wait for child. Food finish A then, and then inside there we can say dot on dot value, right? Dot on dot value. Wait for food finish A. If game, yeah, dot food finish A dot on dot value equals true. Then fire server food quest. Which should be no, we're gonna do this. We're gonna fire concrete, I think it is. Is that what it is? Oh no, it's food quest. Oops. So then when it fires that, we're going to say print, and that way we'll know that it went through. It went through. It's found the object. Once we activate it, that's how we know. It'll print that value. We don't want it to do anything else. So now here with the math.random, when we click on the button, the timer, so this, so if we do it through here, if we spawn it through here, then do we need the do we need the randomizer here? I guess we don't. I guess we don't, right? We only need it in one spot. That's sort of what I'm getting at here. We only need it in one spot, and then store quests.quests. Where is that here? Store quests. Quests. Oh yes, I was looking at the timer as well. This here. Quest information is wrong. Where is it here? This one here needs to go there, and then this one here, I want to duplicate it. And then this one here will go back into there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so then this one here, we're going to rename this to food timer. There we go. And now when I connect to the script, food timer, yes, there we go. Excellent. Okay, excellent. That's just a timer. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to lock the mission to the timer. I haven't connected that part yet. Good. So now we can see how all this is going to work. The mission to, let's see. Three. Four, and then 5. So A, B, and then C. E. All right, so we have five different blocks. They're all going to be named the same. Food finish A. Food finish A. See. No, this will be, there we go, because this is global, right? That's the hard part about these things, is they're global. So all one player has to do is activate it, and then any other player that happens to be on that quest can also get the reward. Now, you know what I mean. So it's not like it's an exploit or anything, but I don't want players to accidentally get the reward or to be conflicted. I guess it's not that big of a deal. But this way, if we randomize it, and then we also give it a different, you know what I mean? We're doing our best to ensure that even if 2 players get the same mission, it'll be all right. So then what we need to do is we need to take that block, and we just need to anchor it, and we'll make it can collide false, like that, and it's anchored. Perfect. And that way, if they spawn on top of each other, it's not going to do weird things. So let's test it out. Let's test out the mission system. All right, so that would be this one here. I need to change the picture. We'll start it, and then the first thing it did is give me an error. Food random. Food quest line. Oh, insert object. We need an int value, and we need to name that food. What is it? Food random. FOD random. All right, I guess. No, it needs to be food random. I mess up the script. All right, was it just the one? I think it was just the one. Now this infinite yield, I've removed the concrete missions, so I'm just in the process of swapping those. I had to rewrite everything into the user interface, whereas before it was all done through these prompts. Okay, so then we do that. Oh boy. There we go. That helps if I spell it correctly. Okay, now let's see if we can connect all the functions together. All right, there we go. So it's randomly spawned one of the blocks. It didn't update the label. And then we have the quest information. But there you see it. It spawned in one of the blocks, which is what we need. So then if I said finish quest, it should be printing... let's see, and then I'll finish the quest here and we'll see if it connects through. No, it's not doing anything. So what did it spawn the block as? Food finish C. And it's actually looking for food finish A, I believe. So we go back into the mini map, or back into the store, right? Store quest. Quests. Oh, in here. Is it, this starts it. But the fuel equals script.food timer. Yeah, is 120. Script.parent.storequest.quest.food. Script.parent.storequest.quests. Food timer.text. Oh, fuel B. Fuel B, that's, it got confused. And this here, fuel B, there we go. And now it should update. Okay, that's one part. The other part was the finish food. Now, C dot A or right? Yeah. Or C. E or F? There we go. Yeah, see, it should print need to finish. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make that text somewhere on here when you press it. Need to finish. It'll probably say here, finish quest. Need to finish. Okay. Right, and then you can this could be adapted into any type of system. It just, as you can see, it just takes a while to get all the elements together and to get it to work. So there, look, we got a random one. That one there. Then if I say finish quest, oh, it's infinite yield possible. All right, so it's just the way I've written the code there. No, won't let me finish. It doesn't like this mess here. It doesn't like this. So right, because this is how we track how the user finishes the quest. Through here. Well, you know what? I should say else. I should say else. I should do this here. Actually, I should do this. Else. 3, 4, 5. There we go. That might be a better way of writing it. Let's try that. Oh, look, way over here. Now if I say finish quest, no, it still doesn't want to. Infinite yield possible. Right, so then it's either that or it has to be a singular location if I can't randomize it. Or let's see, I could say if we could read this number here. If game got no, we can't. We can't read it from there. No, we can't. It's this one here. It's the first one. Food finish A. Oh, this is, that's probably why. I'm not going to worry about the warning. I can probably do something about the warning. I just wanted to see if it could fire through, but I see it wasn't. Oh, look at that guy right there. The randomizer's working. That's good. So then if we say finish quest, no. What if we do this? Because it's in the workspace as, oh, hey, look, my stats loaded up again. As food finish B. So I wonder if I have to write a function for each if I can't combine them like this, if each one has to be a function. I wonder if we could do that. Each one would have to be fired through. Let's see. Would have to be fired through like that. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try that. Let's try that. I don't know. Oh, there we go. See, need to finish. There we go. Oh yeah, now it's giving me the errors. Oh, server failure. All right, something's going on there. Something happened. Oh, I don't care about that. So I made an asset, and then I modified the asset, and now it's like, oh, we can't auto-update the asset anymore. It's the boom truck. It's so stupid, so now it's like failing to auto-update. Okay, so that worked. That actually worked. Everything went through. So now I just have to figure out how to how to sort this part out then, right? Because when you press the button, if this isn't there, then it should just say need to finish, but instead it's giving me this infinite yield possible on there. It's warning me about this. It can't find it, obviously, and I understand that it can't find it. See, if I said find first child, I wonder if that would work. It'll give me a different error. But we'll go over that, and then I guess I'll play some music here. We'll go over that, and that's pretty much going to be the end of this one. As you can see, this is development. This is development, right? This is it. Build. You got to build it and then test it, and then build it and then test it. So we could try this. But it's going to give me a bunch of errors if I try that, right? So we do this here. Oh, it didn't even. Really? Oh yeah, there it goes. So it didn't give me any errors, and if I say finish quest, then it gives me all these errors. So I just need to find a way to silence that part of it, because it shouldn't give me that error, right? It's saying attempt to index nil with on, just because it can't find that. But if it can't find it, it should just say need to finish. Oh, you know what? No. That's different, actually. I see what's wrong here. It's looking for the value. It should be looking for the object. I should say this, then. And then I should say then. If unless that's the same thing. Because I can wrap that like this. else when we can say A not present. Something like that, perhaps. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then if I change it to so it'll either be find first child or it'll have to be wait for child on that one. There we go. So then, only 4 of them. Only 4 of the 5 are not present. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you see that? And then L's not present. So it should. So if it is there, then. Let's see. If it is there, it should do this. Let's see. I guess it doesn't really matter. This is only for like debugging, right? If you were debugging. So it doesn't really matter. A, and then of course this would be B, right? And then C, and then D, and E, and then we can just see which one isn't there, which random one did we spawn. C. So now it should say hello. Food. Absolutely. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now see, it fires because it goes through all those P calls. It doesn't have to go through all those P calls, but it does. Those aren't transactions. That's just it's saying, hey, this is successful. And if successful, it's going to run through all the P. It's going to do all the checks. So, I mean, it's a little bit slow. It is what it is. I could probably find another way to write that. But there you have it. It works. That's the quest system. And now, when it fires food, then we run that through to our economy or our server script, and it'll fire the value of food, and then we can say, okay, give the player a reward, whatever, whatever, whatever. Awesome. So thank you so much for watching. That's going to do it for this one. There's a tutorial coming. Thank you so much, and I will see you then.